Alright, so check this out, man. Trying to be successful, trying to make it. It ain't easy. Trying to make it takes a lot of work, takes hard work. You got a plan. You can't give up. It's not easy, man. At least, for some, I don't know. I mean, for me, it's not easy, but just because it ain't easy doesn't mean you can't do it. So, with that given said, man, I'm a driver. I'm a Class B driver. I work early in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. I punch in. I work for a garbage company. From 3:30 to 1:30, sometimes 2:30, depending on what day of the week it is. And then I go to barbering. I'm a barber. Now that's like my side thing. That's my side thing. As I'm just, I'm about to have a year. So July, I don't know the exact day, but in July I should have a year of 2026. I should have a year. My first shop ever has been going good. Honestly, I make more money there, but I don't have the benefits that I have here doing this. Now they're both great jobs. It's like a dilemma. It's like I'm like in a pickle, right? But it's things that I have to do to just be one step ahead of the race. I work out. I'm like around 200, 205, give or take. I've been cutting. I was like at 220, so I definitely been dropping some weight. I'm trying to get right for the summer. Right now we're in April, well, last week of April, so heading into May. But what I'm trying to touch on is I'm trying to create a channel dedicated to people that need motivation. I don't need motivation. I feel like I never really needed motivation. It's something that does pop in my head though. I might come across a YouTube video, a short or something, and yes, and it will, and it is interesting because you do learn things here and there that do motivate you, that give you that extra little push. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a certain day you might not be feeling it, but it's the more you know. But yeah, right now I look like crap. My hair is not hairing right now. It's not where it should be, but that don't matter, man. That does not matter because I'm at work. Once I get to the barbering, I have some time to adjust myself. But like I said, I'm a busy man. I stay busy. I like being busy. I'm 35 right now. I wish I was younger. I mean, I don't know. A lot of people tell me that I do look younger than my age, and I do see that. But still, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is that you have more energy. You know what I'm saying? You have more energy. Things don't affect you as much. You have more time. You definitely have more time. But whatever. If that's the case, it's never too late. It's never too late to try to achieve something. Me, I'm trying to get right. I'm trying to, stack my money up. I've been stacking my money up. And my body. I'm getting my body right. You know what I'm saying? I'm Mexican, but a lot of people confuse me as like a Samoan, Polynesian, because of my height. I'm 6'1", so at 200, 220, I think 220 is probably the biggest I've ever been. maybe 230. Not sure. I never really weighed myself, but I would say if anything 230. I don't think I've been. No, I've never been beyond that. But I was a skinny dude. You know, when I was much younger, I was like 160 in high school, man. Like I was a, you know, fragile dude. You know, people see me now. They tell me, "Hey, did you ever play a sport?" I'm like, of course. You know, they see the frame, but I didn't have that frame. It took me some time to put that frame on. But I'm slowly gonna give little glimpse, you know, moments of my life here and there. I got some videos. Sometimes I'll be working out while I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? You guys might be thinking, wait, how do you? I'll explain that in another time, and I'll probably post some videos. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm trying to come out towards whoever might need that motivation. You know what I'm saying? Because there's plenty of people, you know, that I see that motivate, and you know, they're doing this and this and that. But sometimes you could have 50 motivators, but you know, it's that one specific person that gets your attention. You know, that specific person that gets your attention. It's just like, man, maybe it's the way he talks, maybe the way he comes off, the way he looks, like he seems more genuine. I don't know. You know, something was gonna push, and that's the beauty of it, right? Because like, there's plenty of people that motivate, and there's always gonna be certain ears that they're gonna attract more than others. So I feel there might be one specific person. You know, you might see these podcasters and stuff that have, you know, lots of followers, subscribers and stuff. But there might be like the others that don't subscribe to that, you know. Maybe they want something different, something real, something where they can feel like, you know what, that person's already made it. I don't know. Like, maybe he's just telling me some bull crap. Maybe, you know, maybe they're not. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? So it's, what I'm trying to say is, motivation can come from anywhere and anyone, and sometimes it's not just that one specific area. There's different channels, and you know, different personalities, different walks of life, and different stories. You know, maybe one story might not gravitate towards you. You know, maybe that experience of that person. So that's why I'm trying to make this channel. Hopefully it takes off, and we can build a community. You know, this is my first time trying to do this, so hopefully I don't know what I'm doing, but I hope I kind of know what I'm doing. So, and I feel like I can communicate well, and I can talk well with others, and you know, I can get down to that level where, you know, I can understand someone, and hopefully I break things down enough where it's not overcomplicated, and there's that bridge that we could just cross, where there's no like bridge tool where you're like, wait, what? You know what I'm saying? So let's get it, man. It's 2026. I'm trying to motivate you guys, myself, future generations, you know, just whoever needs some voice, some guidance, someone to push them. Because I know sometimes we get older and we don't have time for, you know, an actual person that can talk to us. You know, it can be lonely as an adult, as a teenager, as just anything in between, man. Like it can be lonely. Sometimes we just don't have people that get us, and just someone that can guide us, right? Can guide us through something. And hopefully I can be that voice, I can be that spark. But yeah, man, let's get it. I'm gonna be talking about how to stay on it, how to stay motivated. Don't quit, man. Like, look, this is authentic stuff. I'm at work, man. I'm in my truck. I just finished up the day, so I'm taking time out of my job to communicate and relay things to you guys during my break, maybe sometimes during my lunch, man. And be real, like, sometimes I just, I just have ideas and I just need to let them out, and hopefully these ideas can become more than just an idea and becomes more, more than a idea and more of a reality. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it, and yeah.